This is the new Sisters of Battle Codex, limited edition cover, and inside, start off with the lovely image work and an introduction to them. And then you're going through artwork and, of course, all the background on the Sisters of Battle, who they are, what they do, who they follow. They're part of the Adeptus Ministorum. They are the army for it, essentially. And that, of course, is the ranking system inside their faction. The power armor and everything. And you're going through to all the orders. So you've got the Order of the Martyred Lady, Valor's Heart, Bloody Rose, the Ebon Chalice, the Argent Shroud, which is my personal favourite, and the Sacred Rose. And then you've got the Orders Minoris, which is more or less just colour schemes in this book. And then you've got the non-militant orders, so it's all the special characters. The map of the universe, every war they've been part of. A very, very lovely artwork from the Faith and Fury set. And then some descriptions on the characters themselves. So of course you've got Canonesses, Junith, I can't say her second name honestly, Celestine, and then the Triumph of St. Catherine. And you've got to go. And then you've got the Battle Sisters, which have many different forms. Angelic Hosts, which are all the jump pack people. Repentia, Celestian Squads, Magifiers, Hospitalers, Dialogy, the Transports, of course, Exorcist, and then you start going to the Ministorum, because they're all joined together in this book. And of course you've got the images of the army in action, all lovely painted up, showing the colour schemes of the different orders, including the Orders Minoris. And of course telling you who's what in this picture. Then you get down to the army and all their changes of the rules. So of course they've done away with the well, they've changed Acts of Faith to Miracle Dice now. So you do it to change your dice rolls, well, in place of the dice roll. Then of course they've now basically got their own version of the doctrines called Sacred Rites, which affects it if you have a full Sisters of Battle army. Then you've got the stat lines of all different things, including new ones like Triumph of St. Catherine. Quite a few changes to a few people. So lots of different things. A few new extra units. So you've got the set. Is it Sephiroth? Yeah. Got the Sephiroth squad, which are the new melee jump packers. And you've got the new Penitent engine called the Mortifier, which is better at shooting and can replace a few of its, well, it can replace the flamers with heavy bolters, which is going to be a very interesting change. And of course you've got the terrain piece that should be coming out at some point, which I can't wait to see how it's going to look. And you've got all the weapon stat lines, a another amazing artwork. My hands up. Then you go down and you get to the order convictions, which give you all different things. They all play off Miracle Die, of course. And I can't wait to give them all a try. Got these stratagems, which my personal favourite one is called Blessed Bolt, which gives a very big power to Storm Bolters, which I can't get enough of. And then you've got your Warlord traits, and then the Order Warlord traits. And then your relics. And then of course order points at the back. The Triumph and St. Catherine, which don't have the model in here sadly, is they're basically leading the body of St. Catherine through battle.
Right.
And that's what it always is about in that, and they're holding the relics to do with St. Catherine.
Right, she's not an actual hero character.
No, she died.
Yeah.
And so they're carrying her body around.
Not in like a Penitence engine or something.
No, just on top of a slab.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've shown it on the Warhammer community about it.
Oh, brilliant. That's weird. And then these are new units to look forward to. They're obviously not in any of the boxes yet.
Yeah, not out yet, but the new version of the Exorcist and the new version of the Immolator, which I can't wait to get a hold of them. Of course, running 3 Exorcists is the plan, because they are the tank that you take for Sister Battle.
Yeah.
Sisters are one of those armies of, they don't sit with a lot of tanks.
Yeah.
They're very, very more infantry and penitence engines and stuff like that.
They look very infantry heavy. And I suppose a penitence engine is their version of what, like a dreadnought, almost?
Yeah, they're basically like, in terms of their stat line now, they're closer to a Kilocan than a dreadnought.
Okay.
They've been reduced in strength and toughness and stuff like that. But they've also reduced almost by half.
Yeah.
So they're a lot cheaper to take quite a few of them out into battle.
And are there going to be models with the, because you can have them fully encased in these?
Yeah, so the multi-parts kit's going to give you quite a few options to do for the person, including how they're getting held in, weapons, all that, everything's fully changeable on it.
Because it's not meant to be pleasant for the quote-unquote, it's more of an engine than a pilot, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why it's got the name Penitent Engine. And they are there taking their sins into battle.
Yeah. And it powers the machine from their sins.
Like the Archophagonts are old criminals, the Repentia, of course, they're sisters that have sinned.
Yeah.
So they have stripped of their armour and sent in with nothing but a eviscerator.
Desire to kill.
Yeah. Well.
New models for these guys?
Yeah, so I think that, yes, the Seraphim, which are the pistol holding flyers. I absolutely love them. I think they're so fun.
They look really cool. Their poses are really
Especially because they've got like special stratagems of when they arrive in from deep strike, you can like increase the range of their pistols, among other stuff. So if they've got a bunch of hand flamers, you can still hit people when you deep strike down.
Oh, because of the distance you have to land away from.
Yeah,
something.
you have to be 9 inches away on a deep strike. Sadly, flamers are usually 8 inches.
Yeah.
So that allows you to get that hitting with the flamers.
Wow.
But they can also be come down with Inferno pistols, I believe they're called, which are basically little hand melters, so they're like little anti-tank pistols.
Powerful. It's a really, really cool army. Is there a lot of new play style with this army?
So yeah, with the use of the Miracle Dice, it allows you to play differently because you're not using stratagems to reroll dice as much. If you go, I have a roll of d6 damage here. Before you make the roll, you can choose to use a Miracle Dice.
Right.
So you've got a 6 on the side that you rolled early.
Yeah.
Because every turn, depending what you do, you get Miracle Dice. So like here, you gain them through Vengeance. So if someone with the Axe of Faith ability destroys an enemy unit, you get a miracle dice. So at that stage, you've destroyed it,
Yeah.
you roll a dice, whatever number it lands on, you keep that to the side.
So it could be a 1, it could be a 6.
Yeah, which all are perfectly good to have.
Yeah.
That 1 can save a unit from losing in morale.
True, yeah, that's true. All of them can be very useful.
So, like, you say, like...
Also, you don't always necessarily want to kill in some advanced playstyles.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to leave them there so you can get a charge off, allow your things to go up further up the board.
Tie people up so they're stuck in combat, can't be shot at, etc, etc.
And there's all different ways of getting miracle dice. I've worked out probably a way of doing 4 a turn without any other things going off.
Can you freely use miracle dice at any point?
You can only use 1 per turn unless they have the... I believe the name is the... it's like Superior Imperialis.
Is it a specific unit that can use multiples?
Every unit can have the Simulacrum Imperialis, which is basically a banner in the unit. Basically, almost everyone, apart from like the flyers and a few other stuff, can't take them. So this banner allows you to use, if you've already used a miracle dice, or Act of Faith as it's called, if you've already used one, you can then still use it on that unit, because they've got one of these banners, which then allows you to go, oh yeah, I needed it for this unit over here to get a kill off. This unit, sadly, I want to guarantee that I'm going to do some damage with their hand melter that they've got around.
Yeah.
That's a 6 damage from there.
But only if they've got a banner.
Yeah, only if they've got a banner. But it does allow you to do a lot of different plays with that. The banner is nice because it doesn't remove your weapon from the unit. It's just added extra, so the person still carries their bolt gun.
Right, they're just a banner carrier.
Yeah.
So, okay. But your points cost will be there for the banner.
Yeah, the points cost is the thing. As far as I know, it's not too much. It's quite low pointed. It's a quite low pointed army. You get a lot on the table.
Okay.
But then you've got like a lot of units which can't be used with miracle dice and other stuff because they're technically not Sisters of Battle.
Right.
They're called just Ministorum units, so like Crusaders, Death Cult Assassins, and Archophagians. They're all Ministorum.
Right.
So they're not actually Sisters of Battle.
So miracle dice can't interact with them.
Yeah, so they don't get affected by Acts of Faith or the order keywords.
Okay.
So if you play an Argent Shroud, you can advance and shoot as if you did a normal move instead, which is great with their Retributor squads because they're heavy weapons.
Right.
You can advance up the board and they can shoot as if they never advanced.
Yeah. Okay. Move and shoot, like Death Guard.
Yeah, so these guys can't do that, sadly, if you're playing Argent Shroud, which Crusaders, Death Cults, and Archophagians anyway don't have ranged attacks, really.
Yeah, true.
So it becomes a thing of, it more affects stuff like Penitence engines and Mortifiers, because they don't have the order keywords. They do have, the Mortifiers do have the Sister Battle keywording, but I believe the Penitence engine does not.
Okay.
Which does affect it, because it does mean, I believe, the Mortifier can be done with Acts of Faith. I've never sure on that one. No, I don't think so. But the difference as well is, like, you can go, with Mortifiers, you can go 6 in a unit.
Yeah.
Because you can do units with them instead. And Penitence engines, I believe you can do up to 4 in a unit.
Okay. Cool.
Which does allow you to, if you wanted, do 3 units of 6 Mortifiers and 3 Penitent engines of 4.
Right. That sounds powerful. That's a big points battle.
It's lots of points there, but you're technically, because Mortifiers are just Penitence engines, but with better shooting and a few other stat changes, of course, you're technically running 30 Penitence engines.
Yeah. That's a lot of sinners.
Which sounds like a lot of fun, to be fair.
Yeah, that's your entire army built around Penitence engines.
But it's one of those of, they gave you the option of the new version, they still get to use everything else.
Yeah.
they can just swap the heavy flamer for a heavy bolter. But a lot of people will say, oh, that's not that good because you want to advance them up the board. They can't shoot that heavy gun now.
Yeah.
They have the special thing of their gun turns to assault 3, and their flamer turns to pistol D6.
Right.
So they can still shoot in combat with a flamer, and they can advance and still shoot that heavy bolter.
They sound like a pretty powerful army. At least fun.
I have no idea how powerful they're going to be. I just think they're going to be a lot of fun.
They do sound pretty fun. They're pretty brutal. So.
They're probably one of the ones I'm looking forward to fully having a massive game with.
Awesome. Well, hopefully I'll catch at least some pictures of that, so make sure you paint them well. Cheers for that little flip through of the rulebook. That's fantastic. So these are all available right now. This one, unfortunately, is not available anymore because it is the limited edition artwork cover. But there will be normal copies available anyway. So thank you very much, Jack. Called you in to help me out today.
It's no problem at all.